Welcome back to Curious Crossroads. I'm Doug Solom, and joining me as always, my son Doug. And today we've once again gone to the bullpen. Joining us are two of our favorite stand-ins, Scott McAdam and Jeff Magdik. We'll find out what sort of trouble these two have gotten into since we last saw them. Scott and Jeff, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Well,
Pleasure.
It's been probably a month or so since we last saw you, so let's catch up a little bit and see what's been going on in your life. Jeff, I know you just got back. You're kind of a racing type guy, and you just got back from the races. And where was that at again?
Out at Elkhart Lake, Road America, Wisconsin. Indy cars were running last weekend, and went out there and just hung out and watched cars doing 200 miles an hour.
Now, what do you got to do and prepare for when you go out there? Do you bring your own RV? Do you check into a hotel? What's the best route to take when you go to watch the races?
Well, I do drive the RV out there. We camp right across the street at Plymouth Rock Campground. Really nice place. But Elkhart Lake has real quaint town, kind of like Lanesboro, and
I love
little
Lanesboro.
tiny Airbnbs and just a great little place. But no, I'd bring the motorhome, and we just park right across the street from the racetrack. You could camp right at Road America.
Now, is this a wild crowd, racing crowd? Or are they people that like to have fun and
Well, I think
popping
you're
the beers?
thinking more NASCAR is wild crowd. This kind of crowd wears polo shirts and drives Lamborghinis and
Really?
oh yeah, I pulled into
And what are you doing there?
Wait, what is this, Indy or Formula One?
Indy. So it's
I
it's
thought
a
it
road
was-
track. It's a 4-mile track with 14 turns, 200 miles an hour into 90-degree turns. It's crazy racing.
And you were saying that this is one of the best courses in the country you've heard, or
Yeah, I recorded the race and then I watched it when I got home. But the drivers were talking that in the United States, this is the best road track out there. And they even say, comparing it to the world, they're saying it's one of the best in the world. So very fluid for the drivers.
and is this a race where like we'd see Jeff Gordon? Is Jeff Gordon still in this type of race, or is he in a different?
Jeff Gordon is long gone, not long gone dead, but long gone driving. But
What about
no,
Dale
this is-
Earnhardt? Is he
He
show up at these?
Dale might be there in spirit, but wrong
Is
kind of
his
racing.
son still racing?
No, Dale Jr.'s not racing either. That's
And they're in a different
that's NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Lots
Dale
slower.
Jr.'s done?
Oh yeah, he's been done for a while.
Quite a while. What?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yep. Nope. This is the same guys that just ran the Indy 500. These are the same drivers there. Same
Really?
cars.
Give us some names. Who are the bigger players?
Who was in the lead? Armstrong was in the lead. Marcus.
Neil?
No, not Neil Armstrong, but
Back in your era.
Alex Palou is Spaniard that has been winning everything and almost won this time. Had to do a drive-through lap, which is a penalty because he was going into the pits too fast.
Well, I remember Donica was going out with Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, she
Isn't that-
was.
does she still race?
She raced this kind of cars back in the day. Never really competed. Then she got into NASCAR.
She was pretty good. She wasn't bad.
It's a pretty physical, the sport. I mean, they're turning 4 Gs in these turns, and
No, in NASCAR she was decent, wasn't she?
yeah, NASCAR. She was very popular.
What happened between her and Aaron? What was the story there?
I think. Scott, you might want to answer that.
Scott,
one.
you probably know.
Scott's better knowledge on that.
Well, that episode of the Enquirer that I was reading, I think they just split amicably. They
Really?
don't. I almost did my politician amicably.
Now, you indicated you've taken several trips to McDonald's. Tell us a little bit about those trips that you've taken.
Well, the one over in Coon Rapids has a new drive up, and the window slides a lot easier. Before it was
When you
kinda
go to
catch.
pay?
Yeah,
Is this true?
It would kind of catch.
Are you making this up?
Is this true?
Who was the NASCAR guy though? Kyle Busch? Is he the one that died?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just recently.
R.I.P.
And what was the story on that?
Pneumonia? or
Seriously, was it?
Sepsis.
Yeah.
something? Oh.
Huh.
Yep, he got from
And he was
pneumonia.
And he was a big player,
Wasn't he
right?
like a top
Yeah.
10 driver all
Yeah,
time, maybe?
Yeah, he was.
Would you
He
count
won.
him top
He won
10?
our titles in all 3 of them, I think.
What's the mud thing that you go to?
That'd be Mud Fest,
Mud
which
Fest.
is Memorial Weekend, and that's just mud trucks and 4-wheelers and
Just having fun.
just having fun.
There's no real race, or
No real race.
do they give away
They do
trophies for the
they
best?
do give away
mud?
prizes, and they'll throw a $100 bill out in the middle of the mud pit and have everybody run out to see who can get there first. It's stuff like that.
Did you ever do it?
Never did. You have to wear a bikini to do that, and I wasn't going to do that. So
Didn't you get caught that one time wearing a bikini?
yeah, but I don't like to talk about that. Yeah, there's a video someplace, I'm sure.
Let's talk a little bit about golf. How's your game been?
Well, I haven't lost a junior yet this year.
He's lost 5 out of 5 times, I think.
I thought
At least 4 times.
He
3
tells
times.
me a totally different
I know
story.
he does. He does. He doesn't know how to add. He
Well,
went to public school.
there's 2 different scorecards. There's the one that we keep in our group, and then there's the one that Jeff keeps on his phone that he sends me at the end of each
Right.
round. And it's
Jeff
like,
often writes down the score that he thinks he should have had.
yeah, I think
Which
that's
not
a good
many-
way of putting it.
Not many people do that. The other thing too that Jeff does, it's a little bit unusual, is he sometimes will use 3 to 4 balls
Yeah, he does
out on
every
the
hole.
course. So he'll hit a drive, and then he'll hit another one, and another one,
And then you don't know which one he's
and
hitting.
then you don't know which one. He'll say, "Well, I meant the second one, of course, that I would use that one."
Whatever keeps the score down.
Scott, now you're in a regular group every week. You play on Wednesdays normally.
I try to play.
Bunker Hills Golf Course.
Usually bunker.
You
Yep.
team up with a gentleman by the name of Rich Joseph.
Yes, I do.
I'm
last 2
out
or 3
there
years.
opposing you with my partner, Mike Dukich. And we've had quite a good run until just lately. And we're not sure what's going on, but you guys have, last week you actually won, and this week you tied. Where is that coming from?
We're not sure, but hopefully we continue. I think it's more you guys falling apart.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Cut that out.
I think it's more you guys
You wanna
falling
spit in a cup?
apart.
Jeez.
Just make sure you cut that.
No, this would be good. I'm leaving this in.
No,
This is the best part of the show so far.
no doubt about that. Okay, anyway, sorry.
I said I think it's more you guys falling apart than the talents of Rich and I.
Yeah, it's so weird with
He
golf.
said Rich is playing really good, though.
Rich has been playing really
And
well.
Scott's been playing well, too.
You just say Rich.
It's so funny because like 3-4 weeks ago, I swear to God, I thought I could go on the senior tour. It was I was firing on all cylinders, drives, chips, everything was just so much fun. And then the wheels come off and you go, what am I doing different? And you can't figure it out.
First
But-
2 holes yesterday, you thought you could go on the senior tour.
Oh, I was doing the pose after my shots. I'm telling Duke what I'm doing new, and then kiss of death.
You got cocky,
I got cocky.
plain and simple.
Did Duke tell you he doesn't care what you're doing new?
No, Duke is
stop
really
talking
playing good. And what we've said, what our success has been, is when we
You're playing us.
is when we're swinging effortlessly. And there's a difference between effortlessly and lazily. And
Is lazily a
What
word?
was
I don't know.
that?
It is for today.
Lazily. Maybe, yeah, I'd probably let me
should-
look that up.
Could you spell that? Could
You,
you spell
you,
that?
you should
Lazy.
have Big Bird now.
You know what?
The word of the day, lazily.
Have any of you guys ever actually played like one of the big courses, like the Legacy Legend courses? Or,
Trying to get on Augusta, you gotta know.
oh yeah,
some-
you probably can't even get on Augusta.
you gotta know somebody.
Don't you have to be a member?
well, during a practice round, I think it's like $50, isn't it?
Yeah,
Prior to-
$50 to play.
I think you have to be a member, you have to be white, and you have to be a man.
Now you've been.
No, that was a thing though. Like Tiger,
a long time.
Tiger couldn't play until like the '90s or something. I think.
Yeah.
They weren't allowing.
You've
There
been,
is something like that. He's got a video, and he's like, "Yeah, I couldn't even."
you've been to the
No.
Masters, Jeff,
There's-
right?
I'll look
Yes,
it up.
I have been to the Masters.
And give us an idea of like practice rounds. What are you paying? And how long ago was this?
Oh, geez, that had to be the 2010 or 11 when I went there. And we went for a practice round, and it was It was like $75. We
Really?
bought
For the actual course?
Well, yeah. We
I
were-
bet that's
we watched-
changed. I bet that's changed.
Well, it was a practice round, so
Damn, dude, Augusta is racist. No black golfer was allowed to play in the Masters until 1975.
Well, we should say was. Let's put in.
And then it says, yes, for decades, black people faced severe restrictions at Augusta National Golf Club. While they were utilized as caddies and laborers, they were excluded from competing for years and banned entirely from the club membership until 1990. That's so fucked up.
Wow.
Who was the first
That is the most racist thing we
Who
had.
was the first black golfer? Lee Elder?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Condoleezza Rice is a member there now.
yeah, she was the first woman,
Yeah.
and she's
She's black.
That's kind of crazy, though, that if you were black in 1990, you couldn't get on. You were not allowed because of your skin color at Augusta. That is fucking
Well,
crazy.
to talk about screwed up things. What about Phil Mickelson? Did you hear that about him?
Phil's gone to the dark side.
Phil got
what'd Phil
kicked
do?
off a course that he was a member at for
The
allegedly
farm, I think it's called.
doing something to a woman. I don't know if it was a verbal sexual thing or what. And again, allegedly. But they went out on the course because he had continued on, and he was, after his lunch, they went out on the course and kicked him off the course
really
Yeah.
because of what this woman said that he
never had that happen before.
disgusting.
So that happened
Last
like,
week, I
on,
think.
but was it on the course where the incident happened?
No,
or-
the incident happened in the clubhouse, from what I understand. Well, how about the U.S. Open? They say that was the worst crowd ever at a golf tournament. That's what they're saying. I know you're a big proponent for rude people and stuff.
No.
but
No,
you
what I was
do. You
gonna
think
say
that that's
is
the
this
way
is what
New
I tell
Yorkers.
you all the time.
That's the way New Yorkers are.
Yorker
So
are-
does that make it right?
I didn't say it makes it right.
You always
I
make
said
it
that's
sound
the
like
way
Hold
they
on.
are.
What are you talking about here?
at the U.S. Open, the crowd was just ruthless. Almost every sportscaster said they should never have another tournament there, that it was that bad. And for who won the tournament?
Wyndham Clark.
Clark. For Clark to have won was just an accomplishment in itself because of how much he had to put up with for what they were doing to him out on the course.
I didn't watch
And
it.
he was
What did they
partnered.
do?
He was partnered with Scheffler, and
Sunday.
there was non-stop stuff where they were telling him to choke and you're a choker, and people were getting.
Why does it sound
they
like it's the?
booted-
Why is it like the waste management all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's
now?
what it
Well,
sounds
they
like.
booted some people out.
Right, they did.
Yeah,
They
so
did.
like about the 11th hole, they escorted people out. Said, "You guys are out of here."
Yeah, but it
And-
was a terrible
What do I always say?
crowd.
New Yorkers, New York City people for sure, are just nuts.
I know.
And I was
We got a
sitting-
big New York audience that watches this show.
big New York. Well, I'm going to tell you what. If they're from New York City, they know what we're talking about.
Right.
I mean, I was
But
sitting,
you have always kind of made it sound like that's just the way they are. That's just the way
that
they
is
are.
the way they are. It's not, I'm not agreeing with that.
I know.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know. You never kind of say, yeah, I think it's wrong.
I was sitting in Atlanta Airport.
Do you think it's wrong or
I
not?
was sitting at Atlanta Airport, coming back from who knows where, and the bar was so packed. We were out in the hallway, in the corridor. Couple sits down right with us from New York. Guy says, pretty crowded here, yeah? I said, yeah, it's going to take a while to get a drink. Honest to God, the guy stands up and starts screaming from the corridor to the bar. Young lady runs over, has to get him a beer now.
Right.
I'm sitting there going, okay, I don't even want to be associated with this guy, but that's just the way they are. These people are
Well,
nuts.
you're
You
lumping.
should have said, "Can you order two?"
Yeah, give me one too.
Well, wasn't the last Ryder Cup? Which one was?
Yeah, there was a lot.
Wasn't it in New York?
there
That's
was a lot of-
that's fine though.
Ryder
That's
Cup's
okay.
a whole different story.
Like
yeah.
a major to be acting like that at a major is
Well,
now you're getting away
you
from
shouldn't
etiquette
act
of
like that at any tournament.
well,
Yeah, no.
it's kind of
Ryder
been made
Cup is
though.
a
It's
pretty
kind of like
prestigious.
yeah, but the Ryder
Right.
Cup is more. You can do that. That and
You got
there's certain
team- you
tournaments
got
where
teams
that's
there.
there's
The
certain
golf,
tournaments where
the
that's
golf that
embraced.
we grew up with, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, subdued crowds,
Right.
has now turned into the Happy Gilmore golf.
Exactly. You're absolutely right.
Well, I mean, that's not in every. That's waste management, like you're saying. Hole 16 gets out of control, where they actually shut it down again because it gets so crazy on a Saturday or something. And it's
The
just-
Ryder Cup when I went to the Ryder Cup at Hazeltine, it was
But that's,
definitely drunks there too. Like
but that's a team sport there.
I know I don't have a problem
that's
with that. I'm
different
just
story.
saying those. But when you start bringing into the majors, that's getting kind of like you're getting away from golf there.
No,
Like the actual.
like I say, I totally agree with the New York thing. It's just
It's too bad.
they're out of
It's
they're
too
out of
bad.
control.
Are Chicago
for-
people like that?
To a point.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that bad, but
Didn't you get beat up by a woman in Chicago?
You know, why do we got? What do we? Is
You
this
see, you
beat
like
up
that
Jeff
lead
today?
in? You like how I led that in with that?
Yes, let's tell that story. It is a
Yeah.
good story.
Jeez.
So you're at Wrigley Field.
You're in Chicago. You're trying to get a cab.
Yeah, we just got
And a
done
little tiny
watching
girl,
the
little
game
tiny
at
woman.
Wrigley. We got done watching the game at Wrigley. We're stopped afterwards to let the crowd thin out. You know, there's only 1,000 cabs there, and we're walking down the street this way. Cars are going that way. I get a cab. I go, come on, hurry it up. I turn around. There's a girl jumping into my cab. I said, that's my cab. I said, hurry it up. I turn around. She cold cocks me.
Well, let's just say she was 14. So come on.
Broke my nose. Black eye.
Did you go unconscious?
No.
And then didn't her husband get into it too?
Well, I'm not sure if it was her husband or boyfriend, but I don't know where he came from, and he hit me on the side of the head. And
Did
you
Margie?
say you were just like holding on to him, trying to stand up?
well,
or
I just got blasted twice. I was trying to regain my senses here. However-
did you end up getting the cab?
However, when I got a hold of the guy, we went over the railing because there was the wrought iron rail. I got stabbed in the butt into the big window on the old building. Didn't break that, luckily. Back over the railing. And then he left, and I got the cab. So I think I won.
Yes. Was Margie with you?
Marge, my sister, and my brother-in-law.
Did
Wow,
any of
that's a
them
humbling
help out a
event.
little bit? Did
Was
any of them?
Was Marge off on the side going, kick him in the nuts, kick him in the nuts?
No, but when we got into the cab,
maybe punch him.
Marge was on one side, my sister's on the other, and Marge looks at me and goes, "I can't believe you didn't fight back."
Wow. I can't believe you didn't fight
But I got the
back.
cab, so I feel like I won.
Did you get the cab though?
I did get the cab.
Did you have to pay for the cab?
I had to wear the big glasses though the next day because
That cab driver must have just been like,
he
"Jeez."
What
he
is
never
going-
moved. He never moved.
Where do you want to go? Minnesota? Okay, I'll drive you.
You know,
I learned a lesson there though.
Which
Let
is?
them have the cab.
really not worth it.
Oh man. Well,
Was
I
anyone
never expected-
going like, "Oh, that dude just got knocked out by that
It
chick"?
literally happened so fast. Uh-oh.
Before we move on, we want to talk about golf for one more second. Mr. Magdik has a big tournament every year.
I thought he was going to go a different
And
direction.
this year it was a scramble, and it was my son, myself, Scott McAdam with the Pebble Beach hat on, and Jill Thurston were one of the teams, and we were the team that prevailed. And this is it's a really cool trophy, and this is what we get to keep for the next year.
They sure look like your hands.
Whose
Same
grip
color.
is that supposed to be?
I can't remember his name now. He was
Arnold Palmer?
he was friends with Arnie,
Ben
but he
Hogan?
was like the Minnesota state champ in like 1967. I don't remember what his name was.
And
now.
it's really, really heavy.
yeah.
And it's kind of neat because there's no place really to put names on. So you came up with this idea of dog tags,
Yeah.
and this has
Ben Hogan?
people on them
No.
from throughout the
Minnesota.
years.
I'm trying to find.
You know, we've got Andy McPherson and AJ Oster from 2016.
Well, how did you get that thing?
The
The hands?
I was doing an audition for the guy. and
Oh, that's
he
cool.
gave it to me.
Ooh, Mike Dukic, my partner, and
yeah.
Craig Zumwinkle from back in 2013. Mike Dukic again.
Say Dukage is on there a few times.
Yeah, he's on there. Patty Arita, Nick Sampson. I should mention that you guys came in second place, and your team was, who was your team?
Who was my team?
You, Zummy, Marge, and your grandson,
Oh yeah, Darby was
Darby.
You know, we're going to talk a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
about, just because it's interesting, we had kind of an authority on our last show in Ashton Forbes. We talked a little bit about UFOs, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion. We're going to run a couple clips. Recently, the government released UFO videos that prove that they've been around, supposedly. My big question is, when you look at these, everything always seems to be blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's blurry.
Well, they're using the cameras from 1960 still.
Yeah, there he is, an old cameras.
You know.
I just wonder why there's never somebody that gets it. Now, we've talked a little bit about this on Ashton Forbes. You're of the opinion that the actual spacecrafts are putting out some sort of weird energy that makes it look that way.
Why?
Now, that's not a bad.
Could be. I mean, if they're way smarter than us, I don't see why
But
that wouldn't be.
why would every time you see a photo of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness monster,
Lockless?
they're blurry
He's
too.
a guy. He's got no locks on his house. The lockless monster.
It's like
come on in.
He's lazily.
Lockless, yeah.
They're always blurry too.
Right.
Why is it
right.
everything that's? I don't know if I believe that or not.
Exactly.
It's blurry.
Right.
Because there's probably nothing there.
Yep.
I just think it's somebody with high-tech drones. Every country's got them, and
Right.
they just try to push them out there,
So it's government technology that's already there.
and they're testing the waters.
Can we run just a little bit for them to watch?
This is pretty good footage.
And what are we looking at?
So this is a saucer that's. This just came in
pretty
today.
good.
That's gotta be real.
I know it's blurry, but
Okay, so obviously that's not one that we.
Well, I
here's
mean,
another one. This one I
we
saw.
should
This
we
is
should be able
good.
to ask Rami or my nephew Ben about this, except they can't tell us anything.
Is this it? Is this the footage here?
Well, this is supposedly like an alien that they caught on camera. I'm serious. This is supposedly.
Tell us what we're seeing.
So this is supposedly like an alien that they caught outside on their door window.
And then he just goes.
That's just old footage of Don Knotts going out at night.
Well, of course he would bring up Don Knotts.
Oh God, Mr. Andy Mayberry.
Yeah.
This one's actually supposedly real though. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Alien. You guys have probably seen this. The interrogation of the alien thing.
What are we waiting for something to happen here?
Yeah, you're gonna see him start choking here in a second.
Was he eating Cheetos?
I don't know what he's choking on. But again,
Are you
why is
serious?
it in a dark
Seriously, are
room?
we-
Yeah, this is supposedly like
Yeah. Why would they be interviewing him in a dark room?
Yeah. Because they don't like the light.
here. I think he's starting
Duh.
to choke. Now they're gonna reach into his mouth. Yeah, so this is you guys are looking at a real alien here. That's what's crazy. You guys both go uh-huh. See, now they got the medical staff. Like, let me see, man. Let me see. Look at that. I mean, that looks pretty real. Out of the alien stuff I've seen, I'd say this is the most real.
Well, they just happen to have a surgeon on hand with a mask.
Well, it's the U.S. government. They're interrogating him.
So
and they probably
none
know
of
he's-
this is what was released by the government.
No, that was just a
all
little.
they
That was
were-
like
Do
kind
you
of
have-
the comedy bit that I was going to do.
No,
Just
it's great.
keep it-
I love it. You did well.
Thanks.
Can you show us one?
They're lame. There's nothing to really
It's just
see.
those fast-moving
Yeah,
objects.
it's the stuff we've seen. It's just like little dots on a black and white.
So
That's
the
all it is.
whole big thing of them releasing is just a big zero.
So far, yeah, it's basically
It's
nothing.
for.
Are they going to be? Are they supposedly going to be letting out more information?
Well, I thought Jeff could talk about the Phoenix Lights because he supposedly just saw this at his cabin again.
Well, yeah.
Oh, what?
The Phoenix Lights.
This is
This
a real.
is Jeff's UFO story.
Well, I've seen the lights in Phoenix. What's so big about
These.
lights?
Okay, this.
Have you ever
hold it.
seen this?
This
These are
is-
the. This is the Phoenix Lights. So this was like some big event that happened back in the 90s. And it was covered on like NBC and everything. And all these people in Phoenix saw this weird formation of lights appear.
Yeah.
So you'll see it.
Is that kind of what you were seeing?
Yeah, I've seen it twice at our cabin.
Why am I getting a humming?
I'd say 5 or 10 years ago. It's probably my phone.
Oh, okay.
Once again, somebody with a high IQ screwing with America.
Well, my guess is it's military of some sort, but yeah, I'd say 10 years, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, we were leaving Key Largo, coming around the lake, around the island on our pontoon, and it was night, and I'm looking over the island to the south, and I see a bunch of lights like this up in the sky. And I just shut off the pontoons, and we sat there and looked at it. It was Marge, her dad, had one of my nieces with us. And like, what is that? And didn't know it, and they clustered like that, and then they came together, and then they just disappeared. And I got to golfing with Junior a couple of days later, and he said, sounds like the Phoenix Lights. And I said, I never heard of them. So he shows me that. So that's exactly what they look like. Well, that was 5 or 10 years ago. A couple weeks ago, I'm at the cabin, look up in the sky, 4 dots in the sky, just like that again. I watch them, came together, went apart, disappeared. A little while later, came back out, disappeared again. So yeah.
But you're thinking it's probably government technology.
I'm not a big UFO alien guy. But,
where did the Phoenix? Did it originally originate in Phoenix? Then
Yeah, it was
one that we were watching?
over Phoenix. It's probably one of the best sightings.
Yeah, and
Scott,
they also have them in Marfa, Texas too. They call them the Marfa Lights there, but they've been seen there too.
This is pretty interesting too. This is the guy that called it in. Watch this.
May be able to help me, and this may feature, who knows? Because this is an international story. Because of you both being here, I looked into the international files, not covered by our Ministry of Defense, but maybe covered by yours. This took place in Arizona. An unidentified pilot, according to the press cuttings, flying near an airport in Arizona with his son when he spotted 6 lights in the night sky. So he called from the aeroplane to air traffic control to say, I'm seeing these lights here. I wasn't expecting any other planes. There are none supposed to be on my landing path. Can you tell me what's going on? They said there are no other planes. He said, I'm seeing 6 bright lights coming towards me. Mystery unresolved.
Except tail number for that plane was Bonanza 2 Tango Sierra, and I was the pilot. No way.
I just think that's funny though, because he was the one that called in the Phoenix Lights. Out of everybody in the world, it was Kurt Russell.
Wow, that is amazing. What was the deal again?
6 UFO lights that are hovering above Phoenix.
And he was the one that called it in.
He was riding his own plane, came across it, and he called it in.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a license.
No. He doesn't.
Scott, tell us some of your UFO stories. You know, I mean, you've got a lot of them. I know that you've been kind of one of the chosen people. You've actually,
you're kind of one of the experts on UFOlogy, right?
Wasn't he
that and Andy in Mayberry? Or
do you see the headlights in my eyes?
wasn't he abducted by the aliens and then they probed him a few times? And
there's the Randy Quaid story from Independence Day. Yeah, they took him up and did sexual things to him. I'm not a big believer in UFOs or whatever they're called now. UAEs or
UAP,
unidentified aerial phenomena.
No, anomalous, I think.
Unidentified
now
anomalous phenomena.
They have the military footage of stuff coming out of the water, so it's no longer just aerial.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know why they keep changing. They say it's like, if you're like cool, you just call it a UFO. That's like the OG name.
Yeah.
Screw all the different things. I think they're trying to make it into a more respectable.
Seems like every time there's something going on in the world, the UFO thing or the alien thing comes out and becomes a front page headlines, and
it's the bright shiny object.
Yeah.
Look over here.
What's that?
Oh, with the number of people in this country that have guns, you would think one of these things would have been shot down or crashed. Shot at and crashed somewhere.
Well, like I said too, it's like
Loch Ness monster now.
Loch Ness monster.
Like I said too, it's like only the government has these things. Like, why doesn't an alien ever go rogue like an ET and like hit up me and be like, bro,
yeah,
don't listen to your government.
You're waiting for that, aren't you?
I would love that.
Why don't they just open up Area 51, the airplane hangar, and show us what they supposedly got?
Exactly. Stop putting out the stupid videos. Just show me an alien, and then okay, let's go. Then I'm ready.
What about the thing with? We talked a little bit about this with Ashton Forbes, but for about a month, a year or so ago, the drones on the East Coast. That's all anybody talked about. Those drones. Where are they coming from? They must be from another government, another planet, whatever. And then, not a word about it again.
Well, it was
why?
It was our drones. There's a whole story to that.
I beg to differ. There may be a story about that says that, but I don't think they ever found out for sure.
What I heard.
And who's your source?
I'm not allowed to say.
He's unidentified.
He's unidentified. Yeah. What I've heard was they were looking for radioactive material with those drones. That was our military.
Well, they picked the right state, New Jersey.
New York, New Jersey. So, yeah. But that's what I heard. That's what I heard was going on.
I heard the same thing, too, from the same source.
Okay.
So.
And what was your source?
Just kidding. I don't have a source.
Yeah. I always say, at my cabin, and you may have seen it, I have a 1947 newspaper framed because it had Marge's dad's plane that he worked on when he was in the Air Force. Underneath the picture of his plane was the Flying Wing. This is in 1947. Guess who makes the Flying Wing back in 47?
Boeing?
Hughes Aircraft?
The same company Rami works for that makes the stealth bomber.
Northrop.
Oh, it makes sense.
So in
They look alike.
In 47, they had a plane that looked like the stealth bomber.
Wow.
I remember seeing footage of that on the newsreels.
50 years before we knew the stealth bomber existed.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
So they're way ahead.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
By at least 80 years.
Yeah,
If you figure when they first started seeing UFOs, it was around Roswell, like 1940, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Late
so they've
40s, early
been
50s.
dismissing that for the last until now. So
Well, the only thing that makes me have any glimmer of believing in aliens is, of all the planets in our solar system that we know about, why is Earth the only one that has life on it?
because of God, bro. Didn't you read the Bible? What?
Why wouldn't
I'm
supposedly
with
God
you.
is looking over all these other planets? Why wouldn't he
it's
put
just kind of
people
filler.
up there
It's just
too?
like a background. It's like a screensaver. There's nothing there.
I think they're looking in the wrong place, though. I don't think they should be looking in space for them. I think they're already here and they're at the bottom of the ocean.
A lot of people think that.
We don't know that much about the depths of the ocean.
They don't even have to be at the bottom. I mean, just look at the ocean. Like the stuff we already have, they look alien. There's already weird-looking creatures
Yeah,
in
look
there.
at the things down there.
So how about this? You can look this up while we're sitting here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Voyager, I think they sent it off in 75-ish.
Somewhere back then, yeah.
It's still going.
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
It's still going. It hasn't gone. Now, it's been going since like 75. Still hasn't traveled 1 light year.
Well, that's a far ass.
And it's going for 50 years. It's been traveling at 50,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
You can believe that. So we start talking about aliens coming from other planets or something. I mean, the closest star to us is like 100 light years away.
Right.
So
It takes
they'd have
17,000 years to travel just 1 light year. So it's still got about
a
another
long ways to go.
99.999%.
Yeah, I just heard that the other day. I was like, that's crazy when you think about
I
it.
just don't think if we figure out like interstellar travel, we're not doing it by.
Well, you have to be able to travel faster.
There's
than
another
We
movie
got-
called Interstellar.
Well, we got to create wormholes. That's how we're going to travel to these far places. We're not going to do it by speed. That doesn't make any sense. How the hell are we going to go millions of miles an hour?
No.
It's like you got to like somehow create like a portal.
Exactly.
That's what Ashton said.
And that's what
Ashton
he
was
says
saying.
is-
he's like, and
is-
that makes sense.
it's already
Why don't
here.
we just do that?
Portals.
We probably are.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna.
We
do
could
that.
just
Can you imagine what a portal-
We could just get high and pretend we're in a portal.
Portals would put the car industry out of business. It would put the airline industry out of the business. It
Well,
would
it
just
put,
put every
Yeah, Tesla would be
form of
like,
transportation out of business if all this. And supposedly portals, they're here. They're here.
I just
already.
wonder how that would work.
Well, everybody's
though.
got one on their body. It's called a butthole. So if we can find a way to crawl up inside our own ass, that's a black hole if I've ever seen one.
Why do you could just go into someone else's ass?
Yeah. Hey, pull your pants out. I want to go to Anoka.
Is that why you always? I don't know.
What were you going to say?
No, it's not going to be left in anyways.
That is an interesting concept, Scott.
Yeah, super interesting.
You know, we have Ashton Forbes on. He's like a scientist, and then Scott. He puts it all into perspective, layman's terms.
It's definitely not
Your
going to come
pants,
back
I want to
on.
go to Minneapolis.
Light world's broken down. I got to get downtown.
Doug says Ashton will never come back now.
Be like, these guys aren't serious.
Oh,
my God, that's too funny.
Well, I think we should wrap it up. We've had a.
Oh no.
Oh,
Carly has caught the big fish. You didn't even bring that up.
Oh, yeah, I'll put up a picture of her and the fish.
She had never caught a big fish before, and they were at
big fish meaning something bigger than a sunny.
Right. And they were at our cabin over the weekend. They went out on Briggs Lake on the pontoon. Doug was their guide, and they took in a couple of whoppers. Or Carly did. Nobody else did.
Mom had a bite, but she lost it. But it didn't fight very hard, so I don't think it was very big.
But that was pretty exciting for her.
Yeah.
Well,
she will kill an elk, but when you put the minnow on, she just can't handle it. She's
Or,
like, "No."
or touch that slimy fish.
Dude, the first northern was slimy. I wonder why some are slimier than the others.
It's kind of like people.
Well, and the boys, I hate to bring up the boys again, Darby, Duke, are on the fishing team up in Forest Lake.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And they just had 2 tournaments yesterday and the day before. So they're huge into this fishing. It's crazy. I didn't even know there was a fishing team, but they are on
Weren't
the
you going to
team.
be the coach, but then they had to do a background check?
It's funny that you would bring that up.
And this is legit, right?
This is legit. And I just got a call this morning from them. We still need to talk to you if we want to be the assistant captain or whatever.
I thought you couldn't even go like 150 feet within a
No, it's 400. 400 feet. Yeah. So,
Please, people.
yeah, I am going to be the, I think it's called assistant captain. I'm not sure what it is, but
assistant to the captain.
to the well,
Right.
if the captain can't show up, I'm supposed to drive the boat, but they have to do a background check. So,
It's
So
like
you're gonna
Dwight.
you're gonna be the Gilligan.
yes, I am the Gilligan.
Okay.
So,
First mate.
yes.
You know,
Go pirate on me.
Gilligan, Gilligan, and Skipper.
There you go.
Seriously, you Gilligan and Skipper, don't you think, Scott? Doug?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Will I get to be skipper?
Can you give us any lines from Gilligan?
Gilligan!
Any others?
Yeah.
Gilligan.
Oh, you're being Ginger.
Yeah.
Who'd you like better, Ginger or Mary
Oh,
Ann?
Mary Ann all the way.
He liked the scientist better.
I love Mrs. Howell.
What was her name? Lovey?
Yeah.
Lovey.
No, what was her real name?
Natalie Schaefer.
And what was his real name?
Jim Backus.
Jim Backus. Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
Oh, he was Mr. Magoo. That's right.
Yeah.
Junior's going, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
It was only on for, what, 2 years or 3 years?
That's it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
wasn't
doing
on
it.
very long.
But it was a hit. You think they just said, how many seasons can we do? They're on an island. Do we really want to do 10 seasons of them on an island?
They did,
What was
they
this-
did it with Lost.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Lost was a lot more than just Gilligan, though, on an island.
I think we're about out of time for today. I know you guys have lots on your calendar. You're in the middle of building another home. You've got
TV to watch.
TV to watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming by.
Thank
we
you.
we look forward to having you guys back again. It's always entertaining and fun, and we wish you well with whatever you guys have going on. Until the next time, please remember to subscribe. It's what keeps us in business. But until we meet again, have a good day. Have a good life.